Hi guys, this is Michael from the Board Games Chronicle. Today I would like to tell you a bit about my latest discovery. It's actually from just finished Essen 2025 Spiel Fair, and it's Punica, Rome versus Carthage, a game from the Phalanx Games, designed by Mariusz Rosik and with a beautiful art, beautiful graphics from the Miko. This game was not very much advertised before, the Essen Spiel, because it was being prepared and no announcement was done before it was sure that it will be ready. Like 2 weeks before Spiel, we started to get more and more information about it. And this game is kind of a type of a title which was a bit lacking in the Phalanx, portfolio. A small, quick two-player game. Let's say Iron Blood, Snow and Mud was a bit similar to this, although the other game was much longer. And this we have a quick, even 15-20 minutes game without the random factor, with a great theme and beautiful components, which can be used, as a filler or as a quick game when you have just, I don't know, 1 hour something like this. The box is small, beautifully made. I love the graphics. It shows, at the back the map of the game, the cards which will be used, and also some data about 2 players, 20 minutes, 14 plus age. Although this 14 plus, as I discussed with the designer and as I discussed this with the Phalanx guys, it's showing really not the true complexity of a game, but the possibility to simply publish it without some additional, fuss. Okay, this is game for children, so we cannot use swords, we cannot use violence and so on. I will be playing this game with my 10 and 12 years old boys, because this is a great game for them. Today we'll do unboxing and overview. You see, a beautiful Roman. I will be also doing a more robust playthrough video where I will explain the rules. There is not many of them, but it would be good to try to play it and to show you what both sides can do. Inside we have a Phalanx leaflet with all their games which are being presented here. Will not go into details. Nice, very nicely done. And then we have the actual game. The box is small, and even being small, it contains 4 language versions. The English version, this is the German version, I believe this is Spanish or Italian version, and there's of course the Polish instruction also. Let's look into the rulebook quickly. So there are not too many components in the game, like 14 cards, 7 each side. There are asymmetric armies, 8 Roman armies, 6 Carthaginian armies, 1 Hannibal, and 3 fleets each, plus to this the game board. The setup is rather quick, and as we shall see, all the pieces from the setup are also pre-printed on the map, so you can do it very quickly. We'll have regions, there will be like 11 regions. Some of those regions will be important for Roman, some of them for Carthage. The capitals will have this marking, the areas of interest, those markings. One area of interest, Sicily, will have markings from both sides, which make them to contend for this even more. We'll have 1 pre-printed fleet on the map, which acts as a fleet, and then different attack and defense values of some of the units. Usually this is 1 for Roman armies, Carthaginian armies, and for navies. However, Hannibal, when attacking, has 2 strength, and when defending, has only 1 strength. In your turn, you will have to do one of the 4 rounds. Move, card effect, fleet deployment on pass, and then the other side will do it. The victory conditions, winning the game, are threefold. Either you control the opposing capital, so simply entered it without enemies there and won the battle, or simply enter it empty. You have won. You control 3 of your opponent's areas of influence. Each side will have like 5 areas. If you control 3 of them, you immediately win. You can also win the game by attrition. All opposing armies are removed from the board. Then you also win. Interesting concept in this game is that when you lose an army or you lose a navy, it's a situation which you can remediate. You cannot simply recruit or build. There is one rule where you can build the fleet, but at the expense of a regular army. What I'm meaning is that the game shows that the attrition is inevitable and you cannot replace it, which is really nice. Makes the game quicker. We'll have cards. Also asymmetric cards. Each side will have different cards with different effects. Here we have examples of the actions and the example of the battle. Both sides calculate the scores, then play one card in a hidden way. They look at the card value. If a card has a sword, it can also have some effect. And then we have also special battle effects, and that's all. 8 pages of rules. You can explain this game in 5-7 minutes and then play in 15. Really something which dragged me to it, yeah, honestly. Then we have player aids. Again, you have them in all the languages the game was printed in. So let us focus on the English ones. We have 2, one Carthage and one Rome, because if you play as a Rome, you also would like to understand what Carthage can do and vice versa. It shows you, again, all the markings on the map explained, the battle, strength, the actions you can do, and the most important, what each of the cards 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is doing. These cards are, the Roman cards with explanation. This usually means that you can move the infantry. If you would have a ship here, it would mean that you can move the navy. Carthaginian side, similar beginning of player 8, but completely different cards from 0 to 6. As you can see, much more naval movement on those cards, and some special tricks like playing again the card just played, or adding additional point in the battle, or even skipping through one sea zone and moving the unit. So really interesting. What else do we have in the box? Let me just move it. So we will have the map, and then we'll have also the playing pieces. The map is small, beautiful, thick mounted map. What do we have here? You can see this is how we achieve a victory, the reminder. Conquest the enemy capital, conquest 3 of their areas of interest, or destroy the whole army. You can see this is capital and this is capital, yeah, this is clearly marked. Areas of interest for Carthage are here, here, and here. If they have 3 of them, if the Rome has 3 of them, the Rome wins. And the Romans, areas of interest, of course, Sicily, of course, southern Italy, Italia here in the Alps, and the southern Gaul. If 3 of those are occupied at any moment in time by Carthage, the Carthage is winning then. You can see the deployment of the units with those marks, yeah, here, so it's very quick. 2 armies here, 4 armies here, 3 fleets here, 1 army here. For the Romans, 4 armies in Roma, 1, 2, 1. Sicily completely open. Also the borders between the sea areas are clearly visible here. Now, as for the pieces, let me start showing them to you. Here they are. I will definitely use some cube for me stuff for them to nicely store and sort. Always good to have your components of the game properly kept. And even for such a smaller game, I believe I will do 2 separate boxes, one for the Carthage, one for the one for the romance, and will most probably do one set or one card holder for the cards, which I will show to you in a moment. So this is how the setup is being done. Look, I am discussing with you the game, and I will have enough time to do the whole setup. So quickly it is. As I said, sometimes I lack such quick games, to play. And what I would like to stress, and the factor which I will show to you in my playthrough, is you really don't have the randomness here, because you will be simply playing the cards. And it's up to you how quickly you will play them and how quickly you will simply use all of them. Yeah, so that's how it goes. The setup is finished. Both sides are now visible on the map in their starting locations. And one thing which we are still need to add to this game is, of course, the cards. So I have them here. Okay. Let me open them. And this is really a work of art. These are two-player aids still, two-sided. A very quick abbreviation so you remember all the cards. Let me put them here. And then you have the actual cards. The Romans and the Carthage. And look at those guys. Simply Miko did a wonderful job. And that one. Yeah. There are actions below, as I told you. And here we have the swords, so those can also initiate events during the combat. Here we'll have romance, also beautiful pictures. Oh, that one is a bit crazy. Yep. And again, from among all those cards you will have 3, which not only add the value to the combat, but also allows you to execute some event during the combat. And yes, this will be all for the components. There is still plenty of space inside of the box, so I believe we will very easily store everything what is needed for the game purposes. This was, exactly very quick unboxing and overview of Punica. As I said, I will read the rules once again. I just played this game once during the Essenspiel, and after reading the rules I will quickly prepare some playthrough example rules explanation video, so you can see this game in action. Again, really appreciate that we are getting this small title. I believe this fills the gap nicely. It's a nice theme, it's zero randomness, beautiful for me, also not language dependent, can be played with the young adepts of conflict games, so definitely will be testing with my boys. That's all for today, guys. Thank you very much for being with me. If you liked this, material, do not hesitate, give thumbs up. Make sure to check this game, a really interesting discovery for me, really quick, nice and exciting game. And yeah, we will be back with more materials on this. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Kindly please subscribe so you will never miss any of the updates from our channel. Thank you and bye for today.